Hey, this is Adrian, and in this video I want to talk to you about the goals that we want to go after, the habits and the actions that we take every single day, and how we can be consistent in those action steps that we take. Now, we've all got goals that we're looking to achieve, things that we want to bring into our lives, experiences that we want to have, maybe places we want to go. But the reality is, how many of us are actually taking daily action towards those goals? And this is what I want to give you a couple of ideas of how you can bring simple ideas and simple steps into your lifestyle to help you towards your goals. Now, it's all about taking daily action and make sure we're taking the right daily action. Now, we know, for example, that if you want to lose weight, if that's a goal and you want to get fit and healthy, then one of the action steps we need to learn how to take is how to be more consistent with eating healthier food, how to be more consistent with moving our body. So for a lot of people, we know those are steps that we need to do. But for some people, they kind of are very hit and miss. They sort of play with it a little bit, but they're not consistent in the action steps that we need to be taking. Maybe for you, it's that you want to start a new business. You've done a little bit of research into maybe you're going to start up in a new premises, or you need to get a website designed. You've done a little bit of research, but you haven't quite followed it through. Or maybe you've got a fantastic idea for a book, and you've even written down a few draft ideas to paper of what you could do and how you can bring this book to life, but you've never quite seen it through. So I want to give you a couple of ideas to help you on your journey. Simple ideas you can implement on a regular basis. And this is what this is all about, is taking regular, consistent action towards the goal or goals that you want to achieve in your life. So the first thing that we can learn to do is actually just really simple. It's actually to block out some time for ourselves where we can work on those goals that we're looking to achieve. Now, it doesn't need to be huge amounts of time. We don't need to block out days and weeks and take time off of work and that such. You can do that if that's what you want to do. But actually, for some of us, it's just about taking small daily action. So imagine if you blocked out 1 hour each day, let's say Monday to Friday. Let's just look at the week. We'll leave the weekend free, but let's look at this. It's just say 1 hour every single day, Monday to Friday. Well, by the end of the week, do you know what you've blocked off? You've blocked off a total of 5 hours to work towards your goal. Now, if currently you're not taking any action towards your goal, taking 5 hours, now imagine an hour every single day working towards the goal that it is you want to achieve. Now, that might be that you spend an hour every day learning to move your body, taking daily steps. So you're getting your walking in, you're moving your body, you're elevating your heart rate. Maybe you're learning a new exercise or a new skill in terms of your getting fit and healthy. So you're learning how to dance, you're learning how to do yoga or to ride a bike or swim or whatever it is. So you're learning, so we're learning, which is good for our personal growth as well, which is great for our self-esteem, our confidence. But imagine doing that 5 days a week, clocking in those 5 extra hours. How much difference do you think that would be by the end of the week? But imagine if it is you wanted to write a book and spending 5 hours. Imagine how many words you can get down on your laptop or on your book if you want to write those words down. But how do you block out that time? Well, what you do is you just set a timer on your phone. We've all got our smartphones around us. So you just block out some time. If you've got your family, maybe you've got young children with you, you just say every night you get home from work, you've got your normal job that you get home from work in, and maybe from 8:30 to 9:30 on a Monday to Friday, that is your time when you focus on your work. And you let your family know, you let your friends know that you're not to be disturbed at that time. That 1 hour is purely for you to be creative, to work towards the goal that it is you're looking to achieve. Because let's face it, it's a goal that we want, it's something that we really want, but it's also going to benefit those around you, isn't it? If you go after the goal that you want, rather than holding back and limiting yourself, those around you are going to directly benefit because of your growth. You're going to feel better because you're going after what it is you're looking to achieve. Maybe there's a financial reward at the end of it. That will benefit those that you live with, those that you love, your family, your friends. You can share that journey with. But it's about making a little sacrifice. And there has to be a sacrifice there somewhere to work towards the goals that we want. Because if you're not achieving the goals that you've already got, maybe it's because we're not sacrificing anything. Because we get home from work, maybe we are a little bit tired, but we're on that treadmill or that roundabout of just doing the same things on a consistent basis, getting the same results, but we're not progressing on. You just talk to any Olympian, anyone I'm recording this now while the Winter Olympics on, and you listen to the sacrifices that they make to get to where they've got to, but they understand that they have to make a sacrifice to get to the top of the game. Without those sacrifices, they wouldn't be there doing the things that they absolutely love, that fills them with joy. And you can see that on their faces when they get to that finish line of that race, and that event or whatever it is they're looking to do. So there has to be some sort of sacrifice somewhere. So you block out that time, you let your family, you let your friends know that between 8:30, 9:30, that's where you're being constructive. You're letting your creativity flow. But once you hit that 9:30, you've done your hour, you go back to your family, you go back to your friends, and you get back into that social engagement again. And maybe it's blocking out some time first thing in the morning. Maybe you're a morning person. Actually, you find that you'd rather get up half an hour early or an hour early. You can get more work done. The house is quiet. Outside, it's a great time to be creative. They know that they've done studies with this. And actually, first thing in the morning, and it's really early in the morning, at sort of 5, 6 o'clock, some people are at their most creative. That's when you can get the most work done. Imagine being at your most creative if you're going to look to write a book and you get some of those brilliant ideas down. So block that time out where it's just about you and being able to focus on what it is you're looking to achieve with your goals. Now imagine doing that. So we've got our 5 hours there, but we do that every single day for a month. Suddenly we're doing 20 hours of working towards the goal that we're looking to achieve. That's a huge amount of time. Imagine how many words you can get on a paper towards your book. Imagine how many hours that is moving your body towards being healthier, learning some new healthy recipes as well. And think about, like I said, about your self-esteem, your confidence, because you're working towards something that you're passionate about. And that's what a lot of people struggle with. They're not working towards things that they are passionate about. Maybe we're in a job that we actually isn't our ideal job. But if you spent an hour every day focusing on that ideal thing that you're working towards, your dream job, your dream vocation, maybe then in the job that you're currently doing, you can get through that day because you know at the end of the day, you go, you know what? I'm going to spend some time focusing on something that I absolutely love to do. I'm learning a new skill, or I'm learning to get things out of my head onto paper that hopefully is going to benefit other people. And this is what this is all about, is the passion that you have to help somebody else, the passion you have to write a book, to start a new business. Maybe it's just a sideline. And actually an hour a day is plenty for you to earn a little bit of extra income. But the extra income would mean huge amounts to yourself and also to your family. So we can learn to block out some time. Like I said, just download an app on your phone. Let those know that you live with, that is your time. And if you wanted to block out some time at the weekends, maybe you want to block out a couple of hours and do a 2-hour block, because you know you can just get that little bit more done, or it takes you sort of 10 or 15 minutes sometimes to get the creative juices flowing. Block out a 2-minute block. And again, you say to your family, your friends, those around you, that between this time and this time, between 8 in the morning and 10 in the morning, I'm going to have my time. I just need the house to be a little bit quiet so I can focus on what it is I want to achieve. You add an extra couple of hours on there. And before you know, you're almost doing 30 hours a week. That's almost a full-time week's worth of work, focusing on a goal. Think about how much you can achieve in that time. It'll be huge. And the other thing we can look at doing is, can you build on an already existing habit? So it's something you do on a regular basis. So maybe you do the school run Monday to Friday. Could you go to the gym straight after doing the school run? Could you drop the kids off? You've done that. The gym's on the way home and you just go straight into the gym. You know the time of the class that you want to do, or you're going to go and work out in the gym. You build on a habit that's already there. You've already got to drive past the gym to go home, or it's maybe slightly out of your way, but you just pack up your gym equipment the night before. It's already there to go in the morning. You pick it up as you take the kids out and you pop in on the way home. So you're still focusing on, you're not having to then go home to get back out again, which can be quite difficult for some people. Once they get home, they get comfortable, the telly's on, they put the kettle on, feet up, start watching something on TV, we get caught up in it. And all of a sudden we've gone from, oh, I'll exercise a little bit later, to not exercising, but because we got caught up in the TV. Maybe it's at the end of the working day. You go to the gym, you take your bag with you, it's 5 o'clock. You've got a class starting at 5:30, you've done the research, you know what time it starts. Boom, on the way home, you go straight into the gym. So you're building on an already existing habit that you have. Maybe you have a habit every day of sitting down and watching the telly whilst having a cup of tea or coffee. And you do that for 30 or 45 minutes. Maybe that's the time when you block out your time to focus on working towards your business, working towards getting that book out of your head. That's when you do it. Maybe if you have 2 tea breaks a day, that's when you do it then. So you see what I mean about how you can just find that little bit of time somewhere. But actually, it's the distractions that we have that actually sometimes we find actually rob us of a huge amount of time that we could be using. How much time do we spend on social media every day? Just scrolling through random pages, watching cat videos. Oh, they're everywhere. But think about it. How much time do we waste on meaningless tasks that actually, when we look at it, aren't adding any quality to our life? And this is what this is all about. So think about how can you block out some time for yourself to focus on the goals that it is you're looking to achieve. Can you build on an already existing habit that you have? And how can you do that? Maybe you go to the coffee shop, once or twice a week, and you do that and you sit down and normally just sit there on your own and you have a drink and you have something to eat. Maybe that's the time when you can block out some time. You can sit there. If you've got some big headphones that block out noise, put some noise cancelling headphones on and just focus on a bit of work. Maybe that's a time when you can just write down some ideas on a notepad. So when you do go to your time that you've blocked out, you've got your notepad down, you've got some ideas out of your head, and it's good to get them on paper. And then you can start implementing those ideas. I'm always one. Notepads everywhere. So when I'm working out exercise routines that I want to do, I've got workout routines I've got written down here of what I'm going to do. There's another set of workout routines. I've got my notes of what I wanted to talk about. So I'm always writing notes down and thinking about things that I want to do, little things that I need to get done. I'm a terrible note taker, so I have pads everywhere. But it really helps get it out of my head so I don't have to worry about remembering things. Now, for me, this works. It might be that you just use your phone and talk into your phone and say, right, I need to do this when I get home. These are the steps that I need to take. Or you just make a little note for yourself on your phone. But I really want you to focus on spending some good time being consistent, but having really good habits and making the right action steps to being consistent to working towards your goals. And I hope you this just gives you 2 ideas of how you can implement that into your lifestyle. Your goals are important. They're important to you, and they should be important to those that love you as well. So remember, block out some time, focus on yourself, get those ideas out of your head. Learn to move your body if exercise is something that you're looking to do, or build on an existing habit that you already have as well. Until next time, I'm Adrian. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I shall see you soon.